Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Lawrence Carpenter. I am a music memorabilia expert. I own a company called Rock Solid Investments that specialises in high-end music memorabilia. So today I have a very special guitar. It's a Gibson Flying V that was owned by Johnny Marr from the Smiths and used by Noel Gallagher from Oasis. And it was used by Noel to record two very important songs. And I'll get to those songs in a few minutes. What's very special about this guitar is back in the day when Noel started with Oasis, he mainly used Epiphone Les Pauls and Epiphone acoustic guitars because he didn't have that much money to buy expensive Gibson guitars. And Johnny Marr was at a gig one time, an Oasis gig, and he seen Noel tuning his guitar in between each song. And Johnny seemed to think it was taking an eternity for Noel to tune his guitar in between every song. So he went to Noel after the gig and said to him, "Here, you need to get some more guitars. You can't be taking so long tuning your guitar." So Noel replied back by saying he doesn't have as much money as Johnny Marr to be able to afford many different guitars. So Johnny went away, came back, and he loaned Noel a collection of his own guitars. And one of those guitars was a Gibson Flying V. So the history of this guitar is quite interesting. Johnny Marr loaned the guitar to Noel Gallagher during the recording of Definitely Maybe. And Noel is pictured using this guitar in Mono Valley, the Mono Valley sessions. Now, as a lot of Oasis fans will know, these sessions didn't go very well. But I think there was only one track that made it from those sessions, and it was Slide Away. When I purchased this guitar from Johnny Marr, Johnny provided the history of the guitar, and he noted that Noel Gallagher had used it to record Cigarettes and Alcohol and possibly other tracks. So I was intrigued by the possibility of it being used to record other tracks. So I did my own research, and I managed to come across an article in Melody Maker magazine from 1994 where a journalist had did a complete overview of the recording process for Definitely Maybe. He interviewed an engineer called Dave Scott, who was present at the Mono Valley studio sessions. These sessions took place over 2 weeks, but only one song survived those sessions. And Dave said that he seen Noel using his Epiphone Les Pauls and also some of Johnny Marr's guitars, including a Gibson Flying V that Noel used to record Slide Away. So Dave Scott is stating that Noel Gallagher used this Gibson Flying V to record Slide Away. Now, I didn't know this information when I got the guitar from Johnny Marr. And Slide Away being one of my favourite songs from that album, it was a very nice surprise to find out that it was used to record this track as well. So as it stands, the guitar was used to record Cigarettes and Alcohol and Slide Away. And I did a kind of deep dive into the history of Cigarettes and Alcohol. And I found, because I was curious why Noel Gallagher was using the Gibson Flying V. I don't think many people would associate Noel Gallagher with a Flying V guitar. I did some research and I found out that Cigarettes and Alcohol was inspired by a riff in a T-Rex song called Get It On. He performed Get It On top of the Pops, and he's using a Flying V during that performance. So I was like, okay, that's why Noel Gallagher chose to use the Gibson Flying V on Cigarettes and Alcohol, because T-Rex used the Gibson Flying V on Get It On. So that started to make more sense. So this guitar was used by Noel to record two iconic tracks from one of the biggest selling debut albums of all time, Definitely Maybe. So it's quite an important guitar in the history of Oasis. And it's nice to have that link back to Johnny Marr from the Smiths. Thanks for checking out the video. If you have any questions, put them in the comments box below. Please like the video, and if you like the content, subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Thanks.